So everything we do at Discovery is about our core purpose, which is to make people healthier and enhance and protect their lives. The business itself started as a health insurer, and we moved into the life insurance business, and we've recently introduced a banking business. You'll recognize Vitality or Discovery in the UK market because our health and life insurance businesses are under the Vitality brand. In the European market, we have partnered with Generali, and the brand we go under is Generali Vitality. So Vitality is the incentive-based wellness program that underpins our insurance and financial services businesses. The model is one of shared value, where we give our customers on Vitality financial rewards and incentives to do healthy things. A healthy behavior leads to better health outcomes, which is good for our insurance businesses. There are lower claims, it's more sustainable, and there is a certain amount of excess funding because of the more sustainable model that then gets put back into funding the incentives to drive behavior change. So we have a bit of a virtuous cycle where what we do is good for our clients, it makes them healthier. It's good for our business, makes us more profitable and more sustainable, and it's good for society as a whole. Vitality is now in 25 countries across the world, covering 20 million lives. And this is a business that started in the 1990s in South Africa. All right, so why do we need a program like Vitality? And I think this is something that Ben spoke about a little bit earlier, is we need to overcome certain behavioral biases that people have. The first one is that people are overly optimistic about their health. So some of our research has shown that people with 0 out of 5 key health metrics in range, and these are metrics like blood pressure, weight, cholesterol, glucose, these are incredibly unhealthy people. 13% of them rated their health as excellent, and 27% rated their health as very good. What we want to do is overcome this optimism bias by giving people accurate information about what their health status actually is, but more importantly, provide incentives and other reasons for people to do healthy activities where perhaps you're more motivated by the incentive than you are by actually the need to improve your health. The second aspect is hyperbolic discounting, where people value immediate benefit over a delayed one. Even if the delayed benefit is more valuable than the benefits you're getting immediately, there is, I guess, an irrational value of immediacy. If you've ever had a hangover, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So Vitality tries to overcome this phenomenon by moving the rewards for doing healthy activities sooner. So rather than waiting 20, 30, 40 years to see the health benefits of living a healthy lifestyle now, we're going to give you rewards immediately so that you shorten that gap and things become more rewarding. So before I get into the Vitality Active Rewards program, I think it's important to give you some context of the Vitality program. So Vitality was founded in 1997, and Active Rewards was an enhancement in 2015. But let's look at the base Vitality model. So we give members access to understand their health. We've got a network of screening partners in pharmacy chains nationally. We run what we call wellness days in most big companies across the country. And members earn Vitality points for doing various health assessments, and they get more points depending on their health outcomes. Once people understand their health, we then encourage them to improve their health through things like getting more active, eating better, stopping smoking, losing weight. For all these activities, when you exercise, buy healthy food, you earn Vitality points. But what we also do is make getting active and getting healthier more accessible. For example, we give you 75% off at Virgin Active. So it's cheaper to go to gym, but you get rewarded with Vitality points every time you behave in a healthy way. These vitality points that you earn accumulate over a year to build up to your vitality status. People will start on blue, and as you earn more points, you go up the statuses until eventually you'll reach diamond status. The higher your status, the greater your rewards. So let's put this in an example. We run a wellness day at a specific company. One of our customers goes for various tests to find out how healthy they are. They earn vitality points for understanding their blood pressure, their glucose, cholesterol, etc. And it turns out that this client needs to exercise to reduce their cholesterol levels as well as eat healthily. The member gets a saving of up to 75% on buying a Garmin wearable. The more our client uses the wearable, the greater the saving will be. In addition, the client will earn vitality points for every exercise session, and that will build up to increase the member status. So now this client's found out about their health, they've continued exercising, and let's assume she is now on gold status, and as a result is able to save 30% on an international flight through British Airways or through one of our other partners such as Emirates. So key to the vitality model is partnerships. We partner with health providers, we partner with gyms, grocery stores, and various reward partners so that we can offer exciting benefits for people when they do get healthier. So there's an access part of the program, and then there's a very strong rewards program, and we've got quite a lot of partners. And I'm not sure if you can see the logos, but I've put a very small selection of some of our well-known brands. But we realized that vitality needed to become more dynamic. So engaging over a year to build up a vitality status and get rewarded for it is important, and consistent engagement matters, but we needed the gap between doing healthy activities and getting your reward to become smaller. As a result, we introduced a concept called Vitality Active Rewards. There was already a version of Active Rewards in our UK market, and that formed the basis for a lot of our thinking. So we needed something dynamic, and we needed something that was gamified. I'm going to take you through the first version of Active Rewards that we launched in 2015. So a client will be on the Discovery app. This is where they get access to their health insurance and life insurance information, as well as engage in the Vitality product. You need to activate the benefits and set up your profile. And then we set you a personal fitness goal. The personal fitness goal is based on vitality points. So you earn vitality points for getting active, 100 points for going to gym, or 300 points for an intense workout with a fitness wearable. And if you're highly active and in a low health risk bracket, you'll have a higher goal, such as 800 or 900 points. If you have a chronic condition and you don't have a strong exercise history, we're going to start you at 100 points, for example. And the goals are dynamic, and they increase and decrease based on your engagement. And the speed at which the goals go up is tailored to our client's particular health risk bucket. There are a wide range of ways people can exercise, from going to gym, attending a park run, using a wearable. Whatever way you want to get active, the data comes into the Vitality platform. We award points, and it contributes to your goal. You can see the kind of design mechanic to symbolize a goal is a ring, and you'll see that a bit more clearly later on. Very importantly, when we announced Active Rewards and went live with it in 2015, it was done in partnership with Apple and the Apple Watch benefit. So our clients would pay a very small activation fee, and they would walk into the Apple store, and they would walk out with a brand new Apple Watch without paying a thing. The model was you get the Apple Watch virtually for free, and if you exercise with the Apple Watch, you don't have to pay anything over time. However, if you do not achieve your goals in a certain month, there is a penalty fee, which is the equivalent of a repayment, that we will charge you for not engaging in the program and for not using the Apple Watch. And we found this benefit incredibly powerful in motivating behavior, and I'll talk about the Apple Watch benefit in a bit more detail later. So our clients exercising, earning points, and they've achieved the goal. So you can see that the exercise ring has closed, and then they get rewarded. So in the early days, we had a couple of partners. One was a well-known coffee brand, another a juice and kind of smoothie bar. The experience itself of getting the reward was fun and it was engaging, where you get a QR code on your phone, you walk into the store, it gets scanned by the camera, and you walk out with a coffee or a free smoothie without having to pay anything. The take-up of this benefit just far exceeded our expectations. I mean, so much so that our smoothie partner couldn't keep up with the demand, and their blenders kept breaking due to the wear and tear that it was going through. And it became a little bit of a part of South African culture very quickly, that people were addicted to this game of hitting their goals, earning points, and getting their smoothies. So much so that when Trevor Noah returned to South Africa for the first time after joining The Daily Show, he included a joke about Vitality members' addiction to earning points. The next component is a social one. We allowed members to add up to 4 friends into their active rewards team. If you and 2 of your friends all achieve your goals in the same week, you're going to get a bonus reward. Now, what we found happening is that there was intense social pressure to achieve your own goal from someone else in your team. If someone didn't achieve their goals for a couple of weeks in a row, people were actually removing them as a friend from their team and finding someone else to put in. We found that the network was growing where people were talking amongst themselves and saying, do you know someone who achieves their goal constantly that we can bring into our team? Or more commonly, people were talking to their friends and messaging them saying, listen, you've only got 2 days to go. Because you can see your client's goal progress in your app. Your ring is only halfway. Let's meet up and go for a ring so you can achieve your goal. And we found that was incredibly, incredibly powerful, and it generated a lot of talkability. So with a program like Active Rewards, where the key to its success is continually engaging members on a daily and a weekly basis, we have to keep it fresh, and we had to keep reinventing it. Importantly, we saw that it worked, and we needed to expand the program to focus beyond simply physical activity. And we now set goals and reward people for managing their nutrition, for taking their medicine, for sleeping well, for managing their weight, and we're about to introduce a mental well-being component onto the Active Rewards program. I also mentioned a bit earlier that we have a short-term or motor insurance business as well as a banking business. And we know that the nature of risk is behavioral, and the same kind of behavioral dynamics as apply to health also apply in terms of insurance risk and banking risk. So we added safe driving goals and responsible spending goals to the same Active Rewards interface. So now, if you look at the app, and I'll show you a video a little bit later, our clients have up to 3 different rings where they can be rewarded for achieving not only their fitness goal, but their driving and their responsible spending goals as well. We started with, I guess, what you can call static rewards, where you hit your goal, you get a reward, and we've moved on to dynamic gameplay. We have a game board, and every goal that you achieve gets you 1 play on the game board, which allows you to flip a tile. You flip a tile and you earn our rewards currency called Discovery Miles. And with that currency, you can spend it on a wider range of rewards. So we started with coffees and smoothies, and we now include travel rewards, shopping rewards, there's Netflix vouchers, we've partnered with Nespresso, and there's a whole range more. We also added a charity option. So instead of our clients selecting a reward for themselves, they can choose to donate towards a charitable cause which we identify and work with. So we'll partner with various organizations in South Africa who will be running a specific program to address an area of need, and people then can contribute towards their campaign. And the final theme of enhancements that we've just finished making is to adapt and customize the program to our different populations. So we've added an active rewards for doctors, where we offer our private sector doctors and recently also our public sector's doctors access to the program. And we have a few extra features for doctors, such as they've got doctor-specific leaderboards and incentives where doctors in different disciplines compete against each other. And in this way, we kind of get doctors to live the value of a better lifestyle. And we find that they're much more likely to prescribe lifestyle interventions as opposed to only medical or healthcare interventions if they are starting to enjoy and experience the benefits of a healthier lifestyle. We've added chronic members, and we've got a customized version for people with chronic conditions for our members over 65, as well as teenagers. We're currently in the beta testing phase for an active rewards program for kids, which we have developed in partnership with Disney, where the program lives on the Parents app. And it's really a challenge-based program where we set, together with the parents, health and wellness challenges for kids of different ages to start setting healthy habits from an early age. And the final population we're working with is a specific employee wellness population, where we're going to do a version of active rewards that will tie into an employee wellness program. All right, so I've talked a bit about how Vitality works. Let's have a look at it in practice. This is a typical interaction of our user Tracy, who achieved her goals last week, and then the play is available. The plays on the game board are available in the next week. So last week she hit 3 goals, so she got 3 plays plus a bonus play for hitting all 3 goals. And remember, the rings symbolize the goals. If you close your ring, you achieve your goal. What you see here is her current goals progress for this week, but she's now going to redeem rewards based on what she did last week. Let's have a look. All right, so Tracy decides to play the game board. And because she's actually got 4 plays, her chances of getting quite a high denomination on the game board are pretty good. You can see she just got 750 miles with that one time, which is the equivalent of 75 Rand. It's probably about 20 pounds. And importantly, we reveal the whole game board, which you saw very quickly there. Once you've used all your plays, we show you where everything was hiding under the game board. So Tracy's looking at the selection of partners and categories. And in this case, Tracy just wants to go and quickly get a drink. She's looking through the various options, and she's going to settle on a coffee. Tracy will confirm this option, and you'll see a rewards pass, which will pop up in the app, and she can also add that to her Apple Wallet.
Hi, James. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say that we are actually out of time. And if people can please speak to James to watch the rest of this video, that would be great. And James, one of the reasons that I have made sure to put my camera and mic on to talk to you is because we really want time for that Q&A, and people have been asking questions. So if it's okay with you, we'll go to the Q&A now.
All right, let me stop sharing.
Some really good questions for you. Okay, so first of all, really interesting presentation, thank you. And you know that something's been very successful when somebody like Trevor Noah can talk about it and include that in his comedy sketch. So one question from one of our delegates is, are there any plans for Vitality to launch in Germany?
My understanding is we have already launched in Germany in partnership with the Generali insurance business. So you can look for it under the brand Generali Vitality.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. And we've got another question here, which is, how do you validate the activities, purchases and exercise without the validation costing a lot of money with the administration? So obviously somebody internally in Vitality obviously having to check that certain activities were completed and so on. Is there much gaming the system with the active rewards?
There is some gaming the system that happens, but we put in place a lot of technology to try and minimize it. We originally had a lot of gym workouts, and we were really a gym-based program. We've shifted to be a fitness wearables-based program, and we favor heart rate workouts, which is incredibly difficult to gain. We take that as the most verified form of workout, and we give that the most amount of points. So the natural incentive is to get a wearable, we discount it, and we give you more points for using a wearable with heart rate. And we find that's quite verifiable, and we get quite accurate data out of it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. There are more questions, but as I've mentioned, we have run out of time and we're going on a comfort break right now, a short 10-minute one.
So
James,
Betty, if I could perhaps show one last slide, because I didn't get to the final or really the point of the presentation, and I'll speak about it for literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, if that's all right with Pete. I'm sure if it's not, he will let me know. But yeah, I'll unmute myself.
Thank you. So very quickly, and I'm just going to move through some of this, and this is just data on how we know that vitality works. And the last slide here, and I think it's just important to show, is the increased life expectancy for our vitality clients, where you have our average insured population with a life expectancy of 67. It's obviously greater than the general South African population, because if you have insurance, you have a higher income, and income is a great predictor of life expectancy. The average vitality member has a life expectancy of 81, and our most engaged clients have a life expectancy of 87. So this is higher than countries like Japan, where there's traditionally very, very high life expectancy. So the last point, Betty, that I just wanted to make is there's a lot of data, and I apologize that I couldn't go through it, just to show that vitality improves health and that it does actually add years to everyone's life. And I thought it was just important to wrap up on that, because what it's all about is actually just making a difference in people's lives.